The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
They start the drive with Cook to the 43, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tannehill on 3rd down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut him down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That one a first down pickup of 8. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's how you shake up the interception he threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Allen now on first down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Now Cook running right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. They run it again with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will strike first here in this wild card matchup. You talk about rookies having big statistical years. He had a boatload of these in the regular season, more than one per game, and now he has his first here in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
They find some open field here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to him on 1st down. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then dropped just inside of the 20.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Play action. It's Tannehill. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss?
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play here for Buffalo. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
They try again with Cook. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. They'll run for it with Cook. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Tannehill. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Rolling to his left. This ball caught by Mechie. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards the pickup there. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed.
With Caleb Farley there on the tackle.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Tannehill with a little touch pass to his wideout. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Tannehill. And he'll just get rid of it.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, Allen. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen going to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To throw is Tannehill.
Right side completes to Mechie. And he is going to have a Texans first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Repeat of the last play. Going to Mechie here.
Touchdown, Houston.
Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2.
Tannehill looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 14.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Cook following the penalty. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Here's Cook again.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Throwing, Tannehill.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's a give up the middle. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Tannehill to throw. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Well, Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Tannehill.
Steps away to his left. Here's Fuller with a catch. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
Now Tannehill.
And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The touchdown saved their playoff lines momentarily. Now for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And he is not going to reach the goal line. They were forced to go for it down 2, but the defense rises to the occasion, and they hold on to their lead. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.